What is carbon finance and why is it important in the fight against climate change?
Carbon financing, very simply put, is a financial instrument, or you can say it is a mechanism with the help of which we are incentivizing those efforts that are leading to reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Now we know that greenhouse gases are the primary cause of climate change, and that's why we fund these projects and interventions that are leading to reduction of these greenhouse gases. So for example, using renewable energy sources, avoiding deforestation, climate smart agricultural practices, using cleaner transport. And there could also be interventions such as sequestering carbon, removal of the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere or the greenhouse gases. So for example, planting trees, managing or restoring the damaged ecosystems.
How do we incentivize GHG reductions through financial mechanisms?
The main tool with the help of which we do this is called carbon credits, so which is basically 1 ton of carbon dioxide equivalent or any greenhouse gas equivalent. And these credits are then sold to companies or governments who want to balance or offset their emissions. Now, why it is important? It's because it creates a financial reward for protecting the environment. Now imagine a farmer who preserves a forest or shifts to sustainable practice, sustainable farming. So not only does this help a planet, but then farmers can earn an extra income. So what we have to keep in mind that this is just a bonus income which is required for them to buffer for their activities, for managing these ecosystems.
Can individuals take steps to balance out the emissions they create?
Well, yes, actually they can, because every time we do certain activities like we travel, we catch a flight, we use electricity, or even when we do shopping, all these leave a carbon footprint. That means that some amount of greenhouse gases are released into the atmosphere with these activities. While the first step and the most important step is to reduce these emissions by switching to alternatives which reduces the emission, which leads to less emissions, it's very hard to bring down your emissions to zero. And that's where carbon offsetting comes in, or balancing the amount. Offsets are a great way of taking responsibility for what we can't avoid, while also supporting the communities and projects that are making a big difference for this planet. As an individual, you can even buy carbon credits from the voluntary platforms that are available. Even when you buy your plane tickets, then you have an option of offsetting your emissions. Even you can buy some products that are carbon neutral. So these are the ways with which. But most important thing to recognize here is that carbon offsetting doesn't mean that it is a license to do emissions or to do the pollution. And it's always best and it's always advisable to reduce your emissions first.